James.
Yes.
How now we have a van full of fresh food, vegetables, beautiful flowers. How did all of this start?
It started with 3 hamburgers.
Okay.
It was actually at a event in Wilmington where they were calling the leaders together, which I was just asked to come with one of the people who was a leader.
Right.
And through that, they were just trying to come up with ways to stop all the violence that was going on in Wilmington.
Okay.
But it's like each time somebody came up with an ideal, somebody shot the ideal down, you know, without knowing whether it would work or not, just negative.
Right.
So we really didn't come out of there with anything except for a full stomach because they had all this food.
Right.
So the cook came out and he said that they were going to throw away all the food. So if anybody wanted to take some home, need to come get it then.
Okay.
Right then, the Holy Spirit came through me and said, we should all take a plate of food to the homeless. And everybody looked at me like I said, as if I said, God ain't real.
Wow.
And, you know, so I proceeded with what I know the Holy Spirit said. I fixed the plate and I started to leave. I was really going home to watch the football game, the Monday night football game. But, you know, just through that process, you know, God told me stopped down at the train station, stopped at the train station, seen some people. I started walking because that's where I usually walk at. And I ended up seeing some people on a bench sleeping. So I knew the food was for them. So I went back to the car, got the food out, came over, shared it with them. All of a sudden, we just started talking and ended up staying out there till midnight talking with them.
Right.
And so the next night, I was invited to another function where they had food they was throwing away. Now this was a Christian thing. It was all Christian.
Okay.
And I knew I needed to take food out again. So I was thinking of the 3 people that I had food for. This time I'm gonna do it for 4 because I got hungry out there the last time. So made the food and there we go. I went out there and of course 4 people took the food and I ain't had food again.
Okay.
So was out there again till after 12. So the next day I went to this Bible study at this church and this lady that worked with the teens gave me her lesson for the Sunday and it said feeding the 5,000.
Okay.
Now that's where it's just like, okay, God, what are you really up to?
Okay.
And what he showed me was just like Jesus and them didn't have the food, somebody brought the food.
Yeah.
And say, oh, it's like that. See, you see a sign that says, bring light to the darkness. See, I don't read the rest of cancer. It's just bring light to darkness.
Yeah.
So as we're telling this story, this is what Kingdom Awareness is about, is that God will also co-sign with what you're saying, like you're on the right path. So anyway, back to the story.
Okay, but where are we going? We're actually on location. We're with James Parker today, Edward Parker the second. And this is Eyes on Christ, this particular ministry where you go out and you pick up food from the various markets. We've already gone to 2 Trader Joe's. We've gone to a Giant. And where else did we go today?
Now we're on our way to Whole
Foods. Now, I'm going to give you more footage of what's in this van, but the van is packed now with fresh fruits, vegetables, beautiful, beautiful flowers and breads and all those types of things. And we're getting ready to make one more stop. And again, this is the day in the life of James Edward Parker Jr., walking on water, inner praise. Not to be confused with enterprise, but inner praise. And again, we're getting ready to go now to make another stop. We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. We just wanted to give you, again, the day in the life of James Edward Parker Jr., the second, and Walking on Water Enterprise. Again, but this particular ministry today that we're focusing on is Eyes on Christ and just the inner workings of it, because he's been out here for quite some time, making deliveries, picking up, and you know, he goes around back, they meet him there, there's a beautiful exchange, and he fills up the van. Again, people are going to be so blessed later on today with all of these fresh fruits and vegetables. And these are things that you're just giving away. These beautiful things. And again, sometimes we can't afford to eat healthy, but he's just giving it away because God has blessed them in such an amazing way. So we'll catch up with you in a few moments. Stay tuned.